as your portal comes out, you realize there's a bunch of particulate in the air. As you touch down underneath the boughs of an ancient tree of some sort, sand-swept, silt-swept, you realize you're in the middle of some sort of a sandstorm. Silt storm, if you will.
Are there any berries on the tree?
Give me a nature check.
I'm good at that.
Yeah, on the tips of the tree there are small, growing, they look like currants. That's the best way to put them. Little
Can I
blackberries.
just grab like a handful?
Yeah, you can just pluck a few off.
I'm gonna give a couple to Jane.
She like holds her hand out and like undraws like a little like string-tied pouch that she has on her.
Maybe you can grow this back home.
Oh, that would be nice. Do you think they need a very specific like?
They probably need salt.
Yeah. She like leans down and she starts scooping up some of the soil around like the base of the tree.
We do have a silt patch already.
That is true.
Growing
But
beans.
I do not want to risk the chance that this tree is on some sort of special soil.
Fair enough.
I don't mean to be overbearing, but is anybody else having trouble breathing right now?
I'm not.
You don't.
Those with lungs, make a constitution check for me, please.
Those with lungs.
Fucking fleshies.
Dad, you're choking a little bit.
Alright.
The silt that's kind of flowing around in the storm is getting into it's getting into your eyes despite your sunglasses.
Does Joel smoke?
Yeah, maybe it's getting into your smoker lung.
My popcorn lung.
For the duration, you're gonna have disadvantage on perception checks.
Okay, now I have an idea.
Mhm.
Hear me out. I still have an empty rat on me.
Oh no.
Oh no, what are you doing?
Empty rat.
Don't start chanting empty rat.
Do I? I don't want to. I don't think I want to use the rat quite yet. But I had an idea where I'd like split the rat and like use it as like a mask.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Empty rat.
Empty rat.
We're gonna be the rat bandits. Come on, everybody.
I'm
Come
gonna
on, everybody. This is lawless land.
take this moment.
Let's get into it.
While Joel is doing empty rat shit, Jane's just gonna try to identify what the berries do real quick. She like kind of nibbles on one, tastes it. If any of you are running low on magic, is this gonna help you out in a pinch? I recommend some of you take some of these. And for out of game, you can eat one, it'll restore a spell slot.
Any spell slot?
Level 3 or lower.
Okay. That was what I was wondering of. Yeah, I was just going to say while Joel is doing empty rat shit, I'm gonna just pick some berries.
Yeah.
All right, Joel's gonna decide. He's just gonna grit and bear it. It wouldn't be right to sacrifice this little creature's body to protect my lungs.
So, Field Master, how do we start this thing?
All right, now player, I have no idea how you would ever like begin to survive out in the middle of an arid desert area like this.
Yeah, but Joel
But
does.
Joel has an 8 in survival.
Yeah.
So how good is my advice?
Pretty status quo. You give like the basic advice. You kind of just like rehash the stuff that was saying before you left. Of like, make sure to stay hydrated. Always keep a landmark in sight. That sort of shit.
All right, now the first thing that we gotta establish while we're out here is an order. Order, of course, is going to be most important when we're out in the middle of a survival situation, so it doesn't all come down in flames, basically. So I'm going to establish the rule of the talking rat. You can only talk when you're holding the rat.
What? But I can talk right now.
You're holding the rat, and Joel's going to hand you the rat. See? Wait. Joel slaps a hand over his mouth.
I have so much power. I am going to hold the rat.
Can I roll to see how much Joel is bullshitting right now?
Yeah.
Insight? Or should I
Yeah.
also roll survival?
Survival also works if you want to out-survival him. Yeah, you out-survival him.
You know, we could, like, try to go find some place that isn't directly in the sandstorm.
That might be a good idea.
Alright, I'm gonna break my own rules, but I think we should follow Keyana for now.
Nice job being the field master.
Don't lose sight of each other.
No,
Don't inhale too much salt.
Cannot. Well, I have the rat. She holds up the rat.
May I have the rat?
Pass the rat over.
Yeah, you can have rat. She has it.
Passing rat.
Alright, you have the talking
We're
rat.
already making progress out here in this lawless land. We gotta establish rules between each other. I think it's working, if you ask me. Here you go. You may hold the rat.
What happens
Cal
if we
will take
don't?
the rep.
Do we start eating each other?
No, Solomon, you cannot speak. You do not have rat.
You don't.
But you don't eat, do you, Solid? I don't remember anymore.
And yeah, because of that 99, you all immediately see something. Joel just so happened to pick
Okay.
a location that has something in it.
Nice.
And you see in front of you tracks through the silt, very clear tracks, and some sort of capsized wooden form.
You know, I really hope no one's hurt over there.
It's probably
Does this look like it's been abandoned?
That feels like another survival check, Joel.
Alright. That's not bad.
Oh, 23 is really good. Yeah, as you come up to this, like, ridge here, the silt kind of, like, slanting down, as you can see, there's, like, pathway going this way. There are other tracks here.
Other tracks.
It almost seems like this is a through pass of some sort, like this wouldn't have been the only time that something came through here, like, more vessels of this sort might have come through before, so it's probably still in use.
Okay. Crazy idea. But does the wagon look like if we were to rewrite it, we would be able to use it as kind of like cover for now?
It's sitting current, like bay side up, so the wooden slats on the sides are, like, jutting out to the right. It doesn't look like it was completely splintered, so yeah, probably.
Alright. I'd say let's start dragging this out of like the heavy silt.
Joel, you come up and start, like, pulling on the wagon, and immediately something shakes and clatters and falls down in your face.
Oh!
Oh my
I didn't know
God.
you was occupied.
It's like got its arms wrapped around you. It's clattering, and you get this. Can you make a charisma save?
Sure thing.
I'd say that's a pretty reasonable thing to have a charisma save.
Okay, yeah, Joel, you've been through a few rodeos before. You're not too off-put by it. You were expecting something weird to move. Whether or not that was a skeleton, no, but
This isn't a living skeleton, to clarify.
you quickly
Can I
realize.
Can I
yes,
Eldritch Blast it anyway?
Yes, you can.
Because Keyana has it specifically written down of skeletons are now on the fear list.
Alright.
Oh my
Okay,
god!
I'm gonna duck out of the way.
Hold on, let's just roll the other ones.
Oh my god, Joel, I think I described that wrong. No, the skeleton doesn't fall on you and wrap its arms around you. No, you hear the clatter of bones, and in the tick of an instant, as it's falling, its skull is pierced by an eldritch blast. It's fucking rattled back and blasted into the smithereens against these barrels.
Joel's gonna kind of like sit up, raise a hand. This is beckoning for the rat.
Keyana will come over and hand the rat over.
Now, I was gonna, check the body to see, like, maybe if we could determine the cause of
Yeah.
death out here. I was worried that that this our late friend over there met their fate at the hands of outlaws, but I'm beginning to realize maybe the outlaws should be more afraid of us.
That is a good point. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, gonna clear out. Let's duck in here for now. This is our shelter.
Yeah.
So,
I'll look in one of the barrels.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Solomon, you start to check the barrels. Can I get a investigation check from anyone who's checking the barrels?
I will check some barrels.
Chris is gonna, like, jump up on top of the cart and just, like, watch out over the silts, make sure no one approaches. So Tenrier and Keyana, Solomon, most of you, well, you're all gonna find something pretty similar. These barrels contain ores. Unrefined mined ores.
Is it like iron?
It
Gold?
seems like a combination of, you know, relatively common minerals. So there's a copper adjacent silt flats type mineral here. There is a more like aluminum adjacent one as well.
Hmm. None of these make you uncomfortable, right, Keyana?
None of these make me uncomfortable.
Does normal iron make you uncomfortable? Still? I don't remember.
Vaguely.
There's a barrel in the back corner that's like giving you weird vibes.
Kiana will just point it to it, and I don't like that one.
Cool.
And now Tenrier in particular.
Hi.
You find a barrel and it's... all of these were covered over in silt, but you're able to like brush off like a label on it. And it's a big old like logo on the side of this barrel that says Illwind Mining Company.
Passing you the rat, by the way.
Tenrier, God, you're gonna touch it just like, "Ugh."
Don't.
Like that, Illwind Mining Company.
You'll still get on the rat.
Lifts it with his tail, puts it on the freaking wagon. Dead rats.
And
He
the
has
thing...
the rat in spirit.
Inland Mining Company? Huh.
Yeah, Illwind Mining Company.
Any fancy ores in that one?
No, similar things to what I was saying. None of it's really stand out. None of it
No
really
cold
stands
iron
out.
at all.
No.
I just remember it's a very rare chance to find it here.
You can find it here, yes, but this cart was not carrying cold iron.
Oh, it looks like this is Illwind Mining Company property, maybe? Or they bought some and were taking it home? I don't know.
A vehicle of this size normally needs a driver. Do you think there were animals pulling this cart?
If there was any that were, they're long gone by now. That or that was magically pulled by, like, you know, conjured steed or something, maybe?
Well, my impression with the goddamn like fleshless skeleton is that yeah.
Yeah, so the skeleton, about that. Are y'all looking around at that skeleton a little closer? It does have a hole
was gonna,
blasted
yeah.
in its skull. Yeah, no, it's definitely a human skeleton. Like, the Markori skeletons are very distinct. This is a human skeleton.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
I don't think you need to roll for it, because you can tell that some of the bones are, like, pinned together.
Okay.
Pinned together.
Pinned together, like small metal spikes connecting them so that they all stay together.
That's odd.
It's like a diorama
It's
skeleton.
Like a diorama.
It's like a diorama skeleton.
Is it
Taking
made
the
of
rat.
actual bone?
Taking the rat. Now, we may or may not. Now, I took us out pretty far. I'm worried that we might have stumbled in the middle of something here. Now, are any of you familiar with the genre of movie known as the Western?
No.
Are we familiar with movies?
Genre of that?
Film.
No.
I think we're in a movie set. We ought to get going.
I'd like to check something. So Solomon's good with crafting and all that kind of stuff. I'm technically trying to see if it's made of actual bone, but I'm gonna use the logic of I'm technically trying to see if it's made of any material I know.
Well, you're pretty familiar with skeletons, and as you start to inspect it, it's blatantly clear that this is a cast. It's not a real skeleton.
Okay. I figure out like what material it is, or like have a vague inkling.
Probably be like plaster, wouldn't it?
Probably
It's
some kind of like,
something along those lines, yeah.
yeah.
I don't
okay,
even
I
know
don't
the
need
specifics. It's
Yeah,
just
I don't need specifics. It's some kind of plaster-like material.
yeah. So
As soon as I
let's
realize
read.
that, I'm probably gonna stop investigating anyway.
Fair enough.
I don't need like, oh, where was this plaster from?
They mined it.
Solomon will go. Okay, so oh wait,
Rat.
yeah, ask for the rat.
Oh my
Yep, here's
god.
your rat.
Gets the rat.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Wait. Hang on. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Rat puppet. It just needs a soul. Your vessel awaits.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so this skeleton here, it's not real. It's made of plaster.
Doesn't make me want to not destroy it any less.
Okay, you can probably do that at some point. So yeah, I don't know what Joel was talking about with a movie, but like a play set, that seems like what this is. Like a play set piece.
Oh, like a theater set?
Yeah, exactly.
And
I mean, you can watch a movie in the theater.
Chris calls down from up on top of the side of the wagon down to you guys. Guys, I do not like storm. This
I
is
mean, you're
moving
welcome.
weird.
Oh, what?
Is weird. Come look.
You
I'll
just
flip out and hop up.
She's like pointing across over like a ridge in that direction, and you can see the silt is kind of coming in waves in that direction. And it's moving very strangely.
waves.
Can I just paranoidly pop on my true sight goggles?
Yes, you
That's a good
can.
idea. I'm gonna preemptively pull out yoink and yoink and yoink.
Nothing. Does anything change with the true sight goggles on?
Give me a perception check.
Whoop.
Yeah,
Pretty
something
good for me.
does change. Because as you look back down the end, you see approaching down the walkway in the dark of the storm a single barrowite.
A single barrowite?
A single barrowite.
That's odd.
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
They hunt in packs, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Would I just know that?
I believe you've all been in the Silt Flats before enough to just
Yeah.
know that.
Considering that you remembered that, it's probably Keyana probably did.
Well, luckily for us, we have a good hiding spot.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get on the get down, get off the side, like to press so we can like hop down over it. Yeah, like behind this edge, and I can just watch it.
Kinda what is happening?
There's a single barrowite. They hunt in packs, though.
Then get inside, she says in her head.
Don't.
Get in her head.
I mean, I could just walk over here and behind here.
Why are you not going inside the wagon?
Get inside then.
Kind of hard to.
Are you afraid of wagons?
No, I just couldn't see inside.
Do you want me to move over? There's plenty room.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, you're kind of watching it, Keyana, through the like the slats at the bottom of the like shattered basin of the wagon. Its eyes are clearly glowing, and as you use your true sight, you can tell just with that little ethereal affinity. Yeah, the eyes are glowing with that same blue light of a soul. It doesn't seem to turn towards you, though. Just sort of keeps walking in this diagonal direction.
I think we should follow it.
Follow it?
Yeah, it's alone. It should be going back to a pack, theoretically.
It would lead us somewhere.
We're not here to hunt a pack of barrel whites, though.
True.
Imagine barrow weights are the prey.
Okay, what? The gravedigger was around a lot of barrel weights.
Mm-hmm.
Could
You're
be
thinking
a-
they're kind of like cattle to a gravedigger.
Can someone fill me in on what a barrow weight is?
I don't know, like big birds or something.
hunting animal thing. Don't look in its eyes.
Do not look into your eyes. Okay, what do they look like? That thing over there?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, it kind of walks off into the silt.
Was there a path there when we showed up?
No. It seems
Yeah,
to
I
just
thought-
start to walk up like the side of a steep cliff. Well, cliff is a bad way to put it. It's more of a dune.
Hill.
Hill.
Yeah.
Doing as a good word.
Well, if we're planning on following it, we do it now.
Yeah, I think we can follow. Do they leave? Are there more?
In theory.
No, like out there. I want to check tracks.
Oh, I don't see any.
Okay. She's gonna gingerly come out and like head around and check to see whether or not the barrel weight left any tracks they can follow. Pris just like kind of turns back and gives a little thumbs up of like, if we want to follow this, we've got a trail.
That's
I'm not
sweet, we've
opposed to
got it.
following it.
We can also follow where it came from.
Hey, we could do both of those things, though.
I have way to go both ways. If we want to follow where is going versus where is come from.
We can always just split the party.
Well, I was
Ah,
gonna say
of
we could
course.
always just send.
Split
we
the
could always
party.
just send the good boy. Pulls like Kuvera pops it and just pats his head. Just send him the way that he came from.
We can send the dog.
That is true.
Well, it beats sitting in this wagon just waiting for this silt storm to pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Bud came from that way. Go and have a look. Keep us updated.
Can Kuvera read mind for tracking?
I mean, if you tell me, I can tell him.
That's what
Yeah.
they say. The tracks are. They still did make like waves. Hard. She just sends you an image.
He plays mental
Upload
telephone with Kuvera.
Yeah, it basically looks like the wind was perforated by the white moving through, and it made like a little dune path.
Kuvera goes to where she was, puts his face to the away from the ground a little bit, where he would be able to see it, and then tries to see if there's any sort of scent.
Well, make a perception check. Very, very faintly. They smell like old cloth.
Awesome.
It's not strong though.
It's like a Halloween decoration.
Kuvera just barely picked it up because of the silt storm.
He'll follow the tracks that Pris pointed out, and this very faint scent as best he can, going the way it came from.
Going the way it came from. Okay, the scent is going to get lesser the further you go that way.
That's okay with Doggo.
Alright, you guys all head out of the edge of the capsized wagon, and you start to follow the trail of the barrel whites. How do you follow it? Do you want to keep it in sight, or do you want to stay far enough behind it and just follow the tracks?
We should do tracks.
Yeah, I agree.
Keep it out of sight?
Yeah, don't want to accidentally look at it.
Okay. I'm going to want a survival check from all of you, please.
Oh, boy.
It's getting lost.
You can do those.
Can I just go inside Keyana's head?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool.
Safety head.
Puppets, fold, Sullivan, head.
Yeah, so Press is able to keep on the trail really well. Tenrier is just like, yep, I trust her. There's definitely a trail there, probably. Shane is more worried about trying to keep the silt out of her eyes. Keyana, you're also able to, like, constantly scan for that same odd presence in the storm, which originally alerted Press, and yeah, you all head off in that direction. And I will get to you guys in a moment. We're first gonna follow Kuvera.
The dog.
Dog
The
story.
fucking good boy.